Welcome back, and we've arrived at Weldry, but just before I'm going to take on the story mission, I'm going to do one final 1.5 skull recovery mission, and just make sure that my team's all lined up properly. We may have to wait just for a bit to make sure that we have our best lance available. I think all of our mech pilots are okay. So barring any head hits, famous last words, in this mission, I should be able to segue neatly into next episode doing the Weldry mission. So this is a simple recovery. It's not for much money, it's not for much salvage, but it's only 1.5 skulls.
Command interface initiated.
Mind you, this lance is only 1.5 skulls as well, so... Evac zone over there. Good luck, thank you, Mr. Oliveira.
Ready for action, Commander.
Right, there is a secondary facility with data in it, and it's very close to the primary. Very heavily forested here. There's some mountains, which creates a choke point through there. We might want to just go straight up the middle here, I think. So we've got Glitch in the Centurion. I've changed the configuration to be the full LRM build that I wanted previously, and I should have a decent set of shots out of this, 11 shots, which might not last the whole mission, but we might not be doing full triple salvos every time. So I'm just going to take her up front. Got plenty of armour on that. Behemoth in the Blackjack, twin large lasers. She doesn't have good tactics skills, so I'm not putting her in an LRM mech. So she's there to provide direct fire. We've got Jabberwock in the Vindicator this time, swapping with Glitch. Jabberwock has multi-shot and good tactic skills, so decent with the LRMs and indirect fire mode as well. So I'm just going to pop him up here. And Decker in our Locust. And I think I'm going to spin him round to the right. It was a little bit arbitrary whether I went left or right, but if I go left, I'd be going via the primary facility first and then the secondary. If I go more anti-clockwise, then I'll hit the secondary facility, primary, and then towards the departure point if I need to. So, in a similar vein, I'm just going to head everybody over towards the left.
On my way.
Moving to position.
Okay. So we have an enemy light mech. I'm just going to reserve.
Reporting! Enemy contact!
Okay. Mechs to left, me, mechs to the right. Right, so we have a very wide spread of enemies, left to right. What I can do is try and isolate this pair here, and if I swing further round to the right, we should be able to reach them. They're all light mechs, so this is a light lance. Hopefully they've got some damaged armour as well. So let's go and see what is
Ready for orders.
what. If I can get down here, I can use his sensor lock to just light up one of these
Heading out.
mechs. So let's sensor lock this chap here. It's a 1M Locust, dual LRM5s, weak armour. He's fully armoured though, but that does only mean 10 armour points, but it does mean the rest of the lance is likely to be armoured as well. So
Waiting for orders.
we might have to just deal with them as best we can. we going to be with here? Just 50-50? Goes up to 70-70 if I'm jumping forward. Maximum range, all 70s, so I'll jump here.
I leap! I soar!
And let's put all of these missiles on.
This should be good!
Okay. Jabberwock. Jump. That would be an indirect shot. See if I can get a direct shot on. That looks better. Not brilliant odds. Maybe I can just jump forward, get the LRMs in range. Yeah, that's obscured a little bit. Well, those are the best shots I've got. Even if I get a little bit of light mech pummeling here, I've still got plenty of armour on the Vindicator to deal with this.
Engaging jump jets.
I hope. Okay, let's see if I can hit with these.
All weapons committed.
Bye!
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay. That's one threat out of the way.
Standing by.
Now I can get Behemoth into a good position to tank any shots. She's not in range to shoot, but she is in range to brace, so it gives her this full 60% damage reduction. Whoa, I think we've triggered all of the defending mechs. These two were too close together, so we've got the Secondary Defence Force and the Primary Defence Force all at once. That's going to make it quite interesting.
Receiving you.
So here we're going to carry on round to the right, get a sensor lock on this chap on the right, but then he's going to move, so what I'm going to do is reserve.
Waiting for the right move.
Another 1M Locust. Yeah.
Damage minimal.
So that's my next target. Whoa, so many. Okay, so we've got full 2 Lancers against 1. We've taken 1 out.
Orders?
Decker's going to have to move in and do some work for us here.
Affirmative.
So this is our next target, this 1M. Sense not. That's
Sensors locked on.
Good to go!
then we've got Glitch here. She's out. She's heavily armoured, so I'm very happy to bounce her around as best we can. 70s to hit. We'll just keep our front arc facing
Ready,
all of these.
set,
Let's go. Just keeping them in optimum range, but moving backwards just a little bit. So these are relatively decent shots. I don't think I need to waste a precision shot given how damaged he is. Unless of course he whiffs the PPC. Hoi!
good to go.
Alright, Behemoth, I think you're going to need to finish him off. 75s. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So what we're going to do, let's pop Vigilance on. Then I'm going to come forward a little bit. Make sure she's in range for the lasers.
Copy that.
Make her the target. And see if we can wipe this guy out.
Here it comes.
Yes, we can.
That's a kill.
Okay. So what was that? Another 1M. Are we going to get all locusts? Is that what this is? So let's. If we reserve, they get 5 goes before we can retaliate. We should be able to take that. Okay.
Waiting for the shot.
That's Jenna. Much more dangerous. Might prioritise that.
Damage minimal.
Hopefully these guys will target Bear Moth, Panther, Firestarter. Oh, this isn't looking good. Spider. Okay. We're going to have to spread some of the damage out around this and see if we can take out another mech first. So what have we got here? Spider, Firestarter, Panther, Unknown, Jenna, Locust. And they all have full armour. So this is, you know, serious opposition to my force.
Standing by.
So what we can do is I just want to make sure that Decker is not going to get into any undue trouble here. So I can sense lock one of these guys. That Firestarter I think is going to cause us the most trouble. So
On the move.
let's go up here. Then we're going to sense lock that Firestarter.
I've got a sensor lock.
Now he's on rough ground. He's not in forest, so although he may be otherwise protected, no, he's in rough terrain. So I think we can
Waiting on you, Commander.
have a pretty good shot of taking him down. What I can do is maybe start moving backwards and away from these guys. So these are pretty short. That's a short range mech anyway. These guys have PPCs, so I'm going to be in range pretty much whatever. I want to start taking these guys out as quickly as I can. If I can keep them in cover, so much the better.
No sweat. Firing everything I've got.
Now I'm starting with LRMs here. It could be that I started with PPCs or the large lasers to open up holes in the enemy's armour. And that might indeed be a better use of my
Engaging jump jets.
mech abilities, but I didn't really think about it until now. But overheat already, crikey. Now I do stability damage with the PPC, and given where we are at the moment, I think that might be good.
Engaging target.
Receiving you.
Okay. I'm going to do vigilance again. So I think getting the 60% defensive boost is going to be important here.
I copy.
So keep pulling back in the face of 2 lances to the enemy. And just large laser this guy.
Copy that.
Good. That's going to limit its mobility and that's good stuff. Scattering of LRMs. Blackjack's got good defensive capability given she's got steady footing and bulwark and vigilance. So I could use this opportunity to take advantage, but with the defensive units here I'm going to reserve again and take my hits. Not bad. Good miss. That's another Panther, I suspect. So we've got 2 Panthers as well. They're quite slow. I might be able to outmaneuver them. Another slight hit there. Okay, so I've got 1 mech remaining for the enemy to move. And that's the fire starter that's fallen. I'm going to let him go out.
Standing by.
And then decide what he wants to do. Just stagger forward. That's fine by me. Right, so we'll continue this theme of stepping in this direction. We're going to reach the edge of the map at some point. There it is. So we'll keep swinging around, making it hard for these guys to keep up.
What's up, boss?
And here I could sense lock somebody else. I like the idea of taking this fire starter down.
I copy.
Nice flat land down here, but it's going to make us targets. Right. So sense lock that.
Got a lock.
And
I hear ya.
yeah. If I jump, it's going to make a heat build up even worse. But I might be able to just do
Affirmative.
salvo fire here. Okay. So how many do I need to turn off? Oh, actually, right on the red line. That's perfect.
Got it.
And we might be able to knock him over again. So Jabberwock, he's overheating. But if we come down here, if I can get a direct shot on, that's going to be best.
Engaging jump jets.
Right. So with the opportunity for stagger damage, I think the LRM-10 is the right choice here.
Engaging target.
There we go again. So that's second injury for the pilot, and if we get lasers on, we might be in for a result. That's partially obscured, but I don't think I'm going to get a full shot. No, I am. That's good.
Acknowledged.
And I get a free choice. I'm going to go for the torso, see if I can get the damage on the pilot.
All weapons are go.
No dice. Right, we've still got a lot of enemy movement before we
Commander?
get defensive. So, I will reserve. I don't like taking these shots on me, but there's not much I can do to avoid them at the moment. At least the PPCs are missing. They're the most damaging weapons, ow, at their disposal. I'm amazed he hit given the negatives on that shot. Must have got real lucky. Okay.
Orders?
So I'm going to take this spider out if I can. He hasn't moved very far. And just carry on with my scout roll. And we'll sense lock this chap here.
Got a lock.
So up gets the poor fire starter who's been a bit pummeled. He'll get another medium laser shot. Yeah, a couple of them. Okay. At least they weren't head hits. Okay, so...
What can I do for you?
running quite hot. 40's there, 50's there, 60's there. See, if I prefer to be in forest if I could.
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna multi-shot. Let's see if we can start doing some damage on the spider, but I want to keep the pressure going on the fire starter as well.
Uh-huh.
The pilot's gone. Should have a nice amount of salvage from that. And that's given the spider a cause for some concern. So let's start. So it's going to make him easy to hit if I do this, but I can still get some decent shots on here. Okay. So the spider, in its default form, is decently protected. All of its weapons are in the centre torso, making it a zombie build, which means you can knock off its arms and it will still function. So we might need to be aiming to knock it out through centre attacks.
All weapons committed.
So that's chewed through the middle armour.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
And then maybe we can
Yes, Commander.
get lucky with Behemoth. Okay, 75s.
Lifting off.
Carrying on withdrawing in the face of the enemy. And let's see if we can take this guy out. It's also gone.
Critical hit, Commander.
Okay. Still got minus 30 to hit.
Ready for orders.
Can't get in shooting range here. I wonder whether there's actually a way round here or whether I'm just going up a blind alley. These look too high to climb. I'm not sure the Locust is going to be able to get around there. So, actually, might as well just bring him back. I don't mind. But, again, I'm in a good defensive position right here. There's nothing for him to do, really.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Down to minus 20 to hit. Ow. That's not good.
Systems holding.
Okay.
Good to go.
So here, he's in trouble. What I might want to do is to
Good to go.
pick a mech and have a go at him while I can. So if I walk, it will reduce the heat load. I've got a couple of targets here.
Moving out.
And I'm going to start doing some pressure on this Panther. I'm redlining again, but
Line them up and I'll shoot them down, Commander.
okay. Let's do some stability damage. Oh, killed him.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Okay. So there's one full mech lance down. One to go. Dangerous one. Two Panthers, Jenna and the LRM.
Ready for orders.
So I could come and I think most of these shots are going to be obscured partially, which is frustrating. What would that give us? 60s. I can use precision strike. My armour is still very strong. I've got 25 points on the left arm, but it's a shield arm. There's nothing in there because I've padded everything into the torso.
Move order received.
Right. Now, Panther, as we know, its most dangerous weapon is in the right arm. We've got nothing in the right torso, but if you take the torso out, the arm drops off, so same thing can be accomplished. This you need 80 points, this you need 90, so you might as well target the torso. There is SRM ammo in the left here, or the SRM4 and the centre torso for the kill, and that's going to be... Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I would like to remove that PPC if I can.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Receiving you. On the move.
Right, we're going to sense lock this guy. I should have done that earlier, but I don't see why not.
Sensors locked on.
Cause him some targeting issues. Jabberwock. 60s. I prefer everybody to be in my forward arc. Okay, let's see whether he can hit with these.
All weapons committed.
Not bad at all. Wow. Okay.
Standing by.
He's in a good defensive position. My guys aren't too bad. Reserve. Yeah. Blackjack taking
Light
some
damage,
punishment.
Commander.
I have heavily armoured Behemoth. Okay. So this Panther is next to move. So I can get one more shot at him. If I could do 50 damage to that. Might be something the Jabberwock can do. I'd have to be round the left hand side.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So if we all...
Don't need to tell me twice.
swing this way. Still on the red line.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
Okay. So now we've got free
Commander.
reign to do whatever damage we will. So I'm going to pop him in the forest here.
Moving to position.
I'm bringing him in close to try and get some melees a bit later on. Right, we're going to sense lock this chap here. Just because he's got an evasion pit.
I've got a sensor lock.
And then we've got 2 goes to make use of that. So LRM's on him, PPC on him, multi-shot. Why not? I think that sounds good to me. Okay, 60, 70, that sounds fine.
Engaging multiple targets.
See here, the Panthers seem to have turned to face their left arm towards me more. I think the AI is capable
Commander.
of twisting to make sure that the the correct side of their mech is facing the enemy.
Roger that.
Right. And keep focused on him. There's structures open.
Yes, Commander.
Interesting. I can get a shot on this guy. He's barely damaged, so not actually as useful as I'd hope. Given the sensor pips, the evasion pips here, he's going to be almost impossible to hit. So it might be just as well to again reserve, take our licks. Hope we survive. That's probably of the arm on
Armor
the left.
breach. Internal damage.
So I could probably jump her and turn the right arm, try and avoid losing the arm.
My internals are taking a beating.
Yep.
I'm under heavy fire.
Right. Behemoth, you've tanked as much as I think I want you to.
Yes,
Let's
Commander.
have a look here. Yeah, you've got 22 points left in there, and we're getting close to the end of the rest of your armour, so I think it's going to be important for you to
Waiting for orders.
back off. In the meantime, I've now got shots on these guys. Who's going to be my next target? Well, I want to finish this guy off first, if I can. And that means putting the Locust in danger close.
Heading out.
I'm sorry, Decker, if this means you get punched. I don't mean it to go that way. But I must admit, it might go that way.
Roger.
Floating Panther. Right.
Good to go.
Yeah, good DFA. That'd be funny. Is there any way I can get a shot on him and turn my right arm?
Jumping.
Because it's the left arm that's nearly breached, the right arm is fine. So let's I'm going to try and take that torso off. It's not very likely,
Roger
but
that.
oh, I thought that might pop the torso.
Inflicted some heavy
It's
damage.
got to be very close. Maybe some LRMs from Glitch will finally pop it. 8 points, couple of missiles in there.
Waiting for orders.
Glitch, I need a couple of missile hits from you.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Right, let's start working them all.
Got it.
This is what I'm going to be doing with this build for a while. If I get breaching shot on her, then each of these 3 mechs will have evasion pips taken off and will cause maximum damage regardless of cover. So the Vindicator has pretty strong armour at the moment. So if I can get him inwards. It needs to cool down anyway. That just doesn't put him in the firing line. So, what shots we got? That's the one I really want.
All weapons committed.
Okay.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
He's linking it.
Ready for orders. I copy.
Good job, Decker.
Hostile removed.
Yeah. Damage coming in on the Centurion. I'm happy for that. Don't like that. So I'm going to move.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
I'm going to move Behemoth even further back. And right, who's our next victim? So he's got 304. He's got 449. He's got 2 evasion pips. He's only got 1, but he's in cover. He's in cover as well. Okay, so
Ready for orders.
could go in and bash him, or could just jump back. That looks good to me.
Acknowledged.
Right, what have we got? Panther. Jenna. 50s on the Jenna, 60s on the Panther. Panther will take bonus stability damage. Let's go for the Panther.
Affirmative.
Okay, just party cannon on the Panther.
Engaging target.
Ah,
No damage detected.
criminal.
What can I do for you? You betcha.
Right, so who gets 10 and who gets 20? Well, I think the Panther gets 20. And the Jenna gets 10.
No problem. I've got enough guns for everyone. Minor damage, Commander. Nothing
Good stuff,
to see
Glitch.
here.
Waiting for orders.
Right, so I could come down here. What facing has he got? Can't get into the rear arc. Alternatively, I could try and chase down this. He's not really done anything thus far, so I think I'm going to be happier taking on
On
the
my way.
Panther.
I copy.
One. Stop picking on
That
Behemoth.
shot went internal.
Yeah, it's just the arms though, don't worry about it.
I'm taking internal damage.
Yes, I can see that. How bad
Waiting
is it?
for orders.
You're on 18 and 10. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Right.
Here we go.
Panther. Jenna. Is SRM ammo in the right one? Okay, taken out.
Critical hit, Commander.
So let's just have a look at him. Okay, we've nailed 2 of the medium lasers, that's handy, and his other arm is down. If I can get him down to the SRM4, that's going to be fabulous. Right, so PPC is a decent shot there. LRM's decent shot there, but I'm running heat maximum. Okay, so I want PPC at B, LRM's at A.
Engaging multiple targets.
I hear ya.
Okay, at least I've got the 65s and that.
On my way.
So 30's here, 30's there, I might as well just have a go at this guy. All on the right hand side, that's what I like.
Take this.
Orders?
Okay, I can melee him. It's weak in the left torso. Still got plenty in the back there. So I'm going to attack, but attack from the front.
Commander?
There we go.
Confirmed. Locked on for physical attack.
Whoa. What happened there? That was heavy slowdown. Everything alright? Yeah, I think so. So we've got Glitch. He's very close to here. Might be able to get into
Good
melee.
to go.
Yes, I can. We've got this chap who is struggling a little bit. Running out of rounds for my LRM-10s, so I can either go and kick this guy, punch this guy. This guy's more dangerous. So, attack from this side.
Coordinates received. Ugh!
Just into the shield arm. Yeah, looks like we're doing punching all round. Help is cooled off.
Engaging physical attack.
He's down.
Receiving you.
With him down, I might be able to cause some additional problems. Right, so how many is in the middle? 2 shots in the middle will kill him. And that's a 50-50. I could knock a leg off. Honestly, I want to get rid of him as quickly as I can.
Firing full complement on enemy.
That was a pity.
Nice try.
Good stuff, Glitch. Alright, Decker.
Standing by.
Yeah, I can see you. You can see him. Right, let's carry on the assault. Goes left arm, left torso. Oh dear.
Weapon system down.
That's because you didn't move. That's my fault. Put you in position to get punched effectively.
What can I do for you?
Ah, this guy. This guy. This guy.
This is gonna be good.
That's a lot of damage for him to soak up. Oh. How do you feel about getting up? You alright? Ow.
Engaging physical attack.
Okay.
Come on, Death Warriors.
Yep.
It's go time.
It is. How are you doing, Behemoth? That's through the center torso, but you got 70 points there, so feeling pretty good. 75 on that, 30 on that. I'm going to have to melee him to get that down. But if I do this, tuck it there,
All
tuck him
weapons
out.
are go. Enemy down.
Okay, and that leaves us with... That wasn't very nice.
Internal structure damage.
Right.
Good to go. Position confirmed. Firing.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Right, well, I might have enough shots for you. There we go.
You betcha.
This is going to hurt you quite a lot. I'm surprised that
Another
didn't
hit
take
like
you
that
down.
and you're toast.
Yeah. So, Behemoth, let's get your revenge.
Standing by.
Finish him off for me, would you?
Copy that.
Revenge is sweet.
Tango down.
Oof. Round 16. All forces are finished. We're going to exit combat here. Now, I'm not going to make you hang around while I just do the tour of duty and collect these things. I'm going to call it there. Thanks for joining me facing off 2 Lancers with 1. Come back next time for Weldry Story Battle. Thanks a lot again. I'll see you soon. Bye.